Okay, so here I am back in my usual park. I'm going to take the old Motan for a ride, my fat wheel bike that I just modified, and this is probably the first proper ride since I modified this. My modification is this. Oh, first of all, this is the bike. It's a hub wheel motorbike. I've had it shown in videos before. 48 volt, and I removed the controller for this, and I removed the insides of that Bafang motor, hub wheel motor, and put a 750 watt inside in it. It had a 500 watt. Now the controller, which fitted into this little box here at the bottom of the bike, was tiny. It wouldn't power the 750 watt motor, so I put a bigger one on, and that's it there. You can see the controller wouldn't fit in the box, of course. It's all wrapped up at the moment, and there's the wiring to it. Now the only problem with this controller, I bought a Chinese controller, and who knows, it was a 30 amp controller, 500 watt 30 amp controller, and I had to muck around with it to make it work on the motor, but I got it working, but the display wouldn't work with it. I could not get that to work. The wiring wasn't there, and the throttle, when connected up, worked okay, which is sort of here, but it was on the same side as the gears, so I couldn't use it without removing it and putting it to the other side. It was all too hard, so I put in this rheostat here to power it on the left hand side. I made up a little bracket for it, and it works, but it doesn't spring back to zero. I've got to play with it, sort of return it back.
How are you?
G'day. Anyway, to continue with this, I got stopped by a walker, and was fascinated by the bike, obviously. Anyway, I'm about to try this out on the dirt tracks at the park, and just see how this beast rides with the new improved motor on it. The old brakes squeak a little bit. Okay, I'm about to start on a downhill slope. No motor going at this stage, it's going downhill. I'll conserve battery a little bit. Hope the camera faces the right direction, I can't tell. Still going downhill, no motor. I haven't engaged my rheostat yet. Now, just a little bit. There we go. Bit of power there, no pedalling. Throttle, it's my throttle. But I'm still going downhill, so turn it off. I'm going to climb uphill in a minute. See how she takes it uphill. I'm in a fairly high gear, I better go down a bit. Now this is about a 10-degree uphill slope. Now with the old 500 watt motor in it, I used to get up here, but I used to have to pedal reasonably hard. Put it down to quite a low gear. Now the 750 watt motor makes a bit of a difference. Goes up quite easily. And I'm only in a mid-range gear. I haven't had to pedal too hard to get up here. Now I'm about to go down again, so turn the motor off, let it coast down, 3 wheels down. These geared motors, free wheel, so there's no resistance. With the power assistance, going uphill again. Got a couple of hikers. Moving off the track for me, maybe. Hello. Freewheeling, doing a bit of pedalling. Yeah, no point wasting battery. Going uphill again, motor on again. This throttle's a bit of a pain, you've got to turn it on with your thumb, but then it stays on, it doesn't spring back. It did have a spring, but I took it off because I couldn't turn it far enough. With the spring, it was a bit too stiff, and the rheostat got quite a bit of turn on it before it gets to power. Anyway, I'm sort of coping with it. Yeah. Downhill again, so turn him off. And now, which way to go? I've forgotten. I haven't been on these tracks for a while. Not quite sure where this one goes anymore. Anyway, it's uphill. Motor's on. There you go. Yep. Whoa! It'll rip if I let it. That's no pedaling. Yeah, she can move. Not a bad motor, this one. Downhill. Turn it off. One problem I've had with this controller, or two problems, I couldn't get the display to work, and I could not get the pedal assist to work. It's throttle only, no matter what I tried, no way. Well, here's a bit of an uphill slope here. I better just slow down a bit, it gets a bit bumpy, but here we go. See how she goes up. Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, a few rocks here. No, these sort of fat tyres cushion the bumps. There's no suspension on this thing. But, no, she's good. Oh yeah, cope with that really easily. The old motor, yeah, struggled with that. Now we're going downhill again, so quite a very steep downhill. So yeah, just make sure that the brakes are working okay for this. This is very steep. It must be a 30-degree downhill slope, if not more. Yeah, she's very, very steep. And it goes around the back corner, continues very steep, goes down into a gully. Yeah, I'm not one of your specialised mountain bike riders. I've got to take this easy. Old fella, mid-70s. No way. I'm not taking risks. I see how those guys tear around doing jumps and things, and doing these so-called technical climbs and downhills on their mountain bikes or electric mountain bikes. Regardless, now I'm going uphill. It's about 20 degrees, fairly steep. Motor copes with it quite well. Fairly short though. I'm at the top, and it's level. Motor's going slowly at the moment. Yeah, pretty good. And now, quite level here. Still got the motor going to push me along a bit here, so I don't need to pedal too much. Yeah. slightly downhill now, but she's a little bit rough here, so I've got a few gutters and things from washaways from the rains we had earlier this year. And they haven't sort of smoothed the road out too much. Oh, it's not too bad though. Okay. Not bad. Okay, now that's probably enough of a ride. I'll sort of end it there, I think.